Hey everybody, want to Wiisdom here 3:20 in the morning. This is what I do with my life. We're going to be taking a showcase look at Dr. Krankcase. We got some gameplay for you, some images. If you're into this stuff, if you've not checked out the Skylander Club forum, I encourage you to do so. I built it, I run it, I set it up for people like yourself. Check it out. If you like it, sign up. I'd love to have you join us. Now, Dr. Crankcase's slogan is "The doctor is in." Here it is. I'm super tired, and I was thinking, what would his slogan be? And I thought, what's good with you? And that's hilarious at this time of night. Hit that like button if you agree, but he's a tech element and a Quickshot. Note the Quickshot icon there for his battle class right in the center in gold. The tech element base still has, the gear cogs, but it's not like the SSA version. That said, it sort of just kind of provides decent contrast. Again, he'd be killer as a light core with the goo pods, on the guns, if you will. It's almost like a super soaker, just a high-tech super soaker vibe. But there's his illustration. We got 2 screenshots on him. I think they're pretty good. This one right here, he's just kind of, I guess progressing through a level, sizing up what's ahead of him. He's got the top hat, the steampunk goggles. Just really a cool guy. I really enjoyed playing as him in Trap Team as well. And this was actually a requested video. Anyway, right there you've got the goo guns, just sort of like more of your aggressive actions, if you will. But it was Giga Camo that was wanting to see this. He was mentioning it earlier on a message. But let's go ahead. His bio is amazing. No one is really quite sure what exactly Dr. Krankcase is a doctor of, but his technical engineering achievements are legendary. The secret to success lies in his modified concoction of glowing green goo, which causes wooden objects to come to life and turn evil. His unique skill set makes him a valuable asset to the Doom Raiders, who have plenty of nefarious uses for evil wooden creatures. So, as I'm reading this, for the first time, I'm thinking, man, that sounds like the Willikin, shooting wooden creatures. Check this out, amazing. Skylander history buffs, here you go. It is also commonly known that Dr. Krankcase served as an evil inspiration to Kaos once upon a time, who had figured out how to make his own wooden creatures, the Willikin, come to life after reading about the Doctor's exploits in the Minion monthly catalog. Kaos also respected Dr. K's interest in world domination, Doom, and his well-documented love of pickles. That's the type of thing in a bio I love. After being captured by the Trap Masters, Eon gave these Krankcase, that's interesting, a choice: either go back to a newly reformed Cloudcracker prison or become a Skylander Sensei, teaching a new generation of Imaginators his formidable battle skills as well as how to stay clear of a life of crime. I think that might just say Dr. Krankcase up there. The Doc accepted the deal, but first had to prove themselves. What the heck? I guess that's his little minions. By rearranging all the books in the Academy Library. Task took almost 2 years, that part, blah, blah, blah. Now uses that newfound knowledge to train Imaginators on the ABCs of shooting as the master of the Quickshot class. Now, check this out. I mentioned the gong battle in our first StarCast video. That was the intro to it. I'm wondering if you can skip these because it wasn't gated off, but truth be told, why would you skip it? So pay attention to his attacks. I love the whirlwind slide, if you will. When he tips his hat, that's when the little smaller crankcases come out. I guess we can refer to them as that now. And then he shoots them and they kind of take stride. He also has just like a primary short-range projectile. But once more, the green dots represent enemies he's killed. The blue dots have not spawned yet. The red dots have spawned and are not eliminated. This is sort of where I learned what the gong battle was all about. But it looks to me like his sliding legs that will do damage does in fact provide a speed boost as well, which is a big deal. There's probably like an armor buff associated with it too, but should be very, very fun to play as him in this game. I've got some high hopes for him. Check this out though. I want you to pay attention to the payout here. This is one of those things, if you were like level 1 for some reason, you could like leave this, I feel like level 5 to 6. That was how much XP was on the ground there. Anyway, our last clip with him, we kind of just see that same, like spinning leg attack. But look, when he tips his hat, I think that's when he's throwing out the smaller little wooden Krankcase minions, if you will. Again, not quite sure how to refer to them based on the bio, but he seems to be fairly efficient, and like I said, we get speed with that, and that is a big deal for me. So, here we go, one more look at the toy again. The contrast between the blue and the green is fantastic. The steampunk vibe is there. I wouldn't have mind seeing like a little brass or copper sort of like riveting effects, if you will, on the lower legs. That's just nitpicking though. Again, here's the illustration. Picture, if you will, sort of like a light core effect or a glowing green goo. That would just be really, really kind of high end if you ask me. But right here, we're going to have these last two screenshots again. And that's it. See like the contrast in the wood right there. It's sort of like a birch and an oak, you know, the lighter wood bordering, you know, the larger columns. That's what I'm referencing it. And then you see the mechanical like screws and everything. Just that little touch on the figure would be great. It's something I could probably hit with paint if they do in fact present it, you know, like all one uniform color. And it may look better in person, but it's just that little contrast like you see in the game. I think that'd go a long way. That's it. Let me know your thoughts on Dr. Krankcase. I'm pretty excited to give him a go here in Skylanders Imaginators. I've got much more headed your way. We've got Chaos. I'm gonna do a pretty lengthy video covering like the adventure pack level, just because I've watched that. And the detail they put into that is pretty impressive, and I think I just want to keep it together. So we're probably looking at maybe, you know, 10 to 12 minutes there. I should have that ready for you Friday. Gonna go ahead and try to release, you know, some usual, you know, Animal Crossing and Mind Logics. Probably Stardew Valley Fair Part 2 as well today. So that's it. I hope you enjoyed. Wiisdom.com, SkylanderClub.com. Subscribe for more. Follow me on Twitch, and of course, follow me on Twitter. That's it. I'll catch you guys later.